Hello, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Welcome back to episode 28 of Super Duper Dreamland. So, hopefully, you guys are having a great Saturday. Let's go over what we're doing on this episode and what we did last episode while people join the chat. So, we have a ton of data banks that we started to collect so we can get through the tech tree. Right now, I'm working on the Great Monument because it's relatively close to accomplish something that's that's major in the game and complete one of our checklists from our printing pod. The other one, for example, the hydrogen engine and the liquid oxidizer tank, these are going to go take a lot of data banks. So we're going to have to do a lot of exploring, and probably we'll discover the water planetoid in that period of time as well. Hey, Sean. Good evening, Sean. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining the stream as always. Really appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you had a great day. Thank you for joining me on stream once again. So instead of going straight for the hydrogen after we finish the Great Monument research, I'm thinking I'm going to go for the drill cone. So at least we can run rocket missions to those other areas where we can't land, like collect resources from these, from this guy here as well. Maybe we'll see what we need as we work our way through the star map, and then we'll try to look for the water planets so I can get my puller in. I believe it's called a graphite, rather, so we can start producing supercoolant. I believe one of these planetoids has the capacity to, I forgot which one it was. The chat told me about it last game. The ISO sap, I believe it's called. I forgot which one it was. But anyways, one of these has the ISO sap, which I can use to make visco gel and it's not coming to me. Insulation. So, not that I really need either of those. Like visco gel would be kind of cool because it would be nice to turn all of these liquid locks into proper walk-through liquid locks, sort of like this one, but with a little bit more stability, because that's kind of what visco gel is for. Hey, Wacko! Thank you for joining the stream. Really appreciate it, and good to see you again. I hope Cold Hell is doing great, or have you been taking a break and playing something else? We might be on a Cold Hell as well pretty soon here, Wacko. I might be here, might be compelled to settle one of these planets pretty soon. Not sure which one yet. We'll settle a couple. Not this episode. We have to do a lot of research, but we'll be settling quite a few planets, I believe. Definitely to get the graphite. Oh, let me just move my mic away so I'm not blasting your ears out. And definitely to get the graphite, and isosap is sort of secondary for me. I like ceramic's doing fine for now, but it's gonna take a long time to get to the graphite. Hey, Luis, Eduardo, thank you so much for joining the stream. Good. Is it good morning, good evening for you, or good morning? Are you across the ocean, or are you on my side? I apologize if you've told me that before. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a great time hanging out with us tonight. And yeah, just going over what I plan to do before I start really playing. Oh, I also deleted during the pre-stream. I played a couple cycles just to. It's 11 p.m. here. It's okay, cool. It's 10 p.m. here, so you're on my side of the ocean. So good evening to you. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, I deleted all this infrastructure here from Brazil. Well, thank you for joining me. I remember now. I remember now that you've told me that before. I just trying to recall if you were. I know I have another viewer from Portugal or Spain that I must have been mixing up. But anyways, thank you for joining me from Brazil. That's awesome. Hey, Hassam, game over. Thank you so much for joining. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for joining me tonight, where hopefully we have a pretty productive stream. Yeah, so meteor showers. Okay. Every time I hear that, I think something's. Thank you so much for understanding, Louise. I really appreciate it. I have a horrible memory. Trying to improve that though. I played some. I'm good at playing with my Cold Hell, but solving struggles. You're famous in my whole world anyway. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate the kind words. Did I miss anything? Yesterday I went to sleep. So we just kept launching some rocket missions. I think you might have missed the fact that we have now 3 duplicants going on space missions. So they don't have a bed, but I have 2 orbital data labs now and a telescope. So basically all I did was take off the cartograph. I think it's called. Oh, no, I took it off, but then I put it back on. Right. So I just kept launching more missions to space, and that's pretty much it. So I don't think you missed anything significant. Interesting rocket design. Yeah, this is peak. This is peak rocket. Peak rocket design. You know what I do like about this rocket? Somehow I managed to get really good decor. Like I have almost max decor everywhere in this rocket. So, I mean, depending on what metric you want to use for for a rocket, this is peak by decor standards at least. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be on. I mean, you know what? I might make a tutorial. I've always said that I'm not very well versed with rockets, but I might make a tutorial after I do some more research so I can make a good video. And I might just show this rocket like, hey, you can make a really scuffed and crappy design like this and still beat the game. And, you know, that's why I love Ani. That's what's so cool about this game is that you can literally do something like this and you're just fine. It's not the most efficient, but, you know, we brute force our way through the game here, and it works. But what is the morale of the dupes? Good question. Here's the duplicants that I normally send. Let me check. It's usually Bert, so they need 21 morale. Jorge. So Jorge's not very well leveled up. And then I send Gene. Where's Gene? Gene is also 22. So I intentionally specialize my duplicates so they don't have insanely high standards. Some of them I forget, like Sonya, I've been forgetting. I could probably give them another power bank or something. Then I can unlock. Oh, I guess I don't unlock anything with that. But it's just something that I always forget. I got the rocket working on peak conditions, so I sent it to third planetoid. It's closer than second, but just leave the robot doing some small mining. Yeah, I might send the robot to play. I know the robot's pretty terrible by, like, again, by peak standards or whatever, but I want to send the robot somewhere. That would be so cool. I haven't sent the robot anywhere in a while. Actually, like, when was the last time I did a space mission? Probably a couple of years ago. I mean, not including sandbox mode. I usually by the time I made it this far into the game, to be honest, I've already enabled sandbox mode because I'll do something stupid and I don't want to have to rebuild it. So, like, I'll mess something up here and I'll just be like, okay, it's what does it take for me to just fix something real quick? Is the steam engine need oxidizer? I don't usually build the steam engine. Let's check. I usually go for carbon dioxide because it's super easy to set up, and then petroleum. Steam I just find to be a little bit more. Oops. I mean, maybe this is just a skill issue on my end, but steam I find to be more of a nuisance because it takes a lot more power for me to generate steam than it does to just harvest carbon dioxide from, like, let's say, the petroleum generator. So I'm using petroleum for the power generation, and that also produces carbon dioxide to send into my rockets. So I don't usually use this. I'm not knowledgeable on the steam engine part. Hey, that guy on Twitch, thank you so much for joining. Really, really appreciate you. Yeah, I think the steam is annoying. But if you know what, if you like the steam, I'm not trying to, like, I know some people prefer the steam. I've read that before on Reddit, and that's totally fine. Whatever floats your boat. Not trying to down the steam rocket. It's just I personally like to go for CO2 because it's already there. It's already there. So anyways, let's start a mission while I'm talking here. I don't have to, just gotta dig this out. And I think I have everything. Like, everything is already, I have plastic. Yes, I have 1,000 kilograms. I have a little bit of, so also you're gonna see just how scuffed this rocket is. They don't even breathe the oxygen that's in here. Just make sure I have water. Oh, I'm out of water for some reason. Oh, I suppose the water is not flowing. Oh, I don't even have water. Yeah, I guess that would do it, right? If I don't have a water attachment here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put that here. They can't get there, huh? All right, you know what? I don't know if this is gonna break, but we'll just add a little bit of. We'll just do something like that. And by the time the rocket comes back, we should be able to get that built. The telescope on the ship, how it works. So That's a great question. So you know how the enclosed telescope works, right? It reveals a certain part of your surrounding star map in your asteroid. That's exactly how it works inside the spaceship. Because the enclosed telescope, I believe, only does a 3-tile range around your asteroid. So when you send it on a spaceship, then it reveals it around the spaceship as well. But I also have the cartographic module, because the cartographic module will reveal all the adjacent tiles to your spaceship. So if I fly it here, let's say, it will reveal that if my telescope doesn't get to it first. Then my telescope can focus on other things. So, I mean, you could argue that one is redundant over the other. I think they kind of complement each other, but I suppose it really depends on your play style and what else you might want to fit into your rocket. And so, and you can, and you know, I'm kind of experimenting with different rocket setups anyway. Like I haven't like researched what the best rocket setup is. I just kind of throw things in here and try to make it suitable. So Hassam says it's not a bug, it's a feature. Dupe's not breathing in atmosphere. Right. I think that's what was going on. That's what I was talking to the chat about yesterday. They don't, even when they go and catch their breath, they don't consume any oxygen, it seems. Anyways, they can go on the mission now. Let's get the crew aboard. We'll just do a quick save. I don't know why. I just haven't been really paying attention since I've been talking, so I just want to make sure that I don't blow something up and ruin and ruin the whatever might happen. I don't know what could happen. I'm just very wary about. I always get anxious sending my duplicates on a mission. Okay, let's go. We're fully fueled. We're ready to go. This is really a waste here. This is something that's been kind of bothering me. And now I almost remember now why I closed this off. I don't think it really matters, to be honest with you, because it would still heat up this portion of the steam anyways. But I think I had more water in here at one point and I closed it off, and then now it's like this steam is trapped in here. But whatever. I don't really. I mean, this is so minuscule anyway, the power that I'm getting from it. I could probably optimize it, but again, I'm just I have so much power coming from here that I'm not really all that stressed about it. I mean, you abuse it with a lot of food and go for big run space. Oh, I don't even think I said as I was reading your comment, I don't even think I set a path. Okay, let's go to here. Oh, well, you know what? Let's go to here, because maybe I can reveal something around that area. I want to try to find the graphite. Maybe it's this one. I don't know if the telescope can reach that far anymore. I mean, I really should delete one of the fuel compartments, because I never use all the fuel. So I think it's just taking a burden for my rocket. I think it probably could go farther or something. The gas exchange, even if the chamber is big. Yeah, I suppose you're right, Hassam. I'm planning on one big rocket to reveal the map and get materials on space, while other to transport duplicates. Yeah, I should build another tower. That's another thing I was planning to do. I gotta start my other rocket, because I want to build, first of all, the payload opener. I gotta put that here. So I'm gonna be bringing. You know what? I'm gonna put it on the other side, because I'm gonna be bringing back cargo from my next rocket. So this has a melting temperature. Okay. So let's start a new rocket platform. We'll have to erase all this. No big deal. And this is obsidian probably. Yep. And then we'll delete all this. I have to delete all this too. So we got quite a lot of work to do. This can be sandstone though, because we'll delete it relatively quickly. Yeah, we'll start building a rover so we can get the little robot on another. Please don't repair those. I don't need those. We'll try to send the robot to the other asteroid. I know it's not very efficient. Or so I don't know if they changed something, but I still want to send it. I think it's kind of a cute little robot. Do it a bit by bit because you can block the other stairs. Right, right. I don't want to block. Oh. I guess they're going to repair it all. Whatever. Just repair it. Oh, please. I think you're stuck now, bro. All right. Yeah, he got himself trapped again. Yeah, I'll have to erase all that. Let's see, their breathability is already an issue. Yeah, but they should be all right. They have gristleberry here. Oh, I don't think they can eat gristleberry. Let me just make sure that they can eat it. Oh, yes, they can. Okay. So instead of sending, I'm sending worse food on this one. And my rationale is I always forget the good food on the rocket and then it spoils if I wait a long time between launching missions. And I would rather just send gristleberry, which I have over 1.3 million of, and get that used up. Oh, no. Oh, it's Sunyar. That's weird. Okay, I've never had a bionic duplicant do that. So bionic duplicants apparently can have... Well, I mean, this is a lot of radiation that they're dealing with here, but it's okay for normal duplicants because they just use the washroom and they don't have a problem with it. So I wonder if Sunyar has been just in the radiation area way too much. And that's why that happened. Don't normally have that issue, but I'm still not very familiar with the bionic dupes. I guess because they don't use the bathroom every cycle, they are just accumulating rads. It's interesting. Yeah, Sunyar is really just not... Oh, goodness. Solid charcoal. How bad is that? This is completely new to me. I have never seen that before. Salt. I didn't even know that you could have salt. Let's go take a look at that. Solid charcoal. Solid charcoal. Maybe you shouldn't be going there anymore, Sunyar. So how do we fix radiation sickness? Well, we gotta get them to a Jorge has 30% stress. That's interesting. Why is Jorge has 30% stress? Unrested, afraid of the dark. I thought I had a light in Jorge's room. Oh no, did they get switched? Or did I never put a light in Jorge's? Oh, because Jorge's right now on the rocket. No, I've never made a clinic. This is the... I've never once made a clinic on this playthrough. I don't even think bionic dupes can be put on the clinic. I think they should just be going... Awaiting gear oil. That's kind of annoying now. Do I not have gear oil for these guys? Oh my goodness, that's probably why. Because I've stopped my oil flow. I see. So let's fix that. Because my oil flow... I just closed their DLC for me. Well, okay, I know what happened, Sam. I just figured it out. I used to send oil up here to be processed at the, what's it called? Oil refinery. So you can see the original pipe used to run up here, and it would branch off and go into the lubrication station. Well, I just realized now that the lubrication station has no oil. It's waiting for gear oil. So... what happened is since I've stopped sending oil up due to the fact that I have a petroleum boiler, it kind of messed up I guess Sunyar for some reason. They have no gear oil. So I need to get this oil flowing back again. Where is it? Is it on its way? Come on, guys. You have to do this quick. Sunyar's gonna keep throwing up everywhere. Oh, igneous rock is... Yeah, igneous rock is kind of a challenge right now on this asteroid because it's all caught up in the... I've used up all the igneous rock that is on the outside that I've mined out, and all the igneous rock now is coming from this volcano. So I should probably start processing this igneous rock as well, which I got 18 tons of. This would be pretty easy. I could just put a steam turbine here and just let it boil, cool off with water. Oh, this is nice. Let's start opening this up as well. Okay, so yeah, Jorge's a little bit stressed because they're sleeping in the dark, but they'll get over it. They'll get through it. No big deal. They're gonna come back in 1.5 cycles. And then we just have to kind of deal with Sunyar right now because they don't have any oil. Okay, why isn't this going now? This should be... Oh, probably because of this. Should be coming now. Nope. Why aren't you coming in here? Oh, because... Okay, the bridge. Gotta flip the bridge around. It's a tiny bit not worth processing. I have tried in my base and done it. Not worth the squeeze, cooling the igneous rock from the petroleum burr. Yeah, it's a tiny bit, but I do need it right now. I mean, I'm not gonna prioritize it, but it seems to me that I could use it now, considering I don't have it anywhere else on the asteroid. I mean, you're right though. It is such a small amount. I have in total 545 tons. And only 18 tons of that is here. So it is a very tiny amount. And this volcano doesn't really produce all that much anyways. Wow, that is just... I feel really bad for Sunyar. I hope that we can get through this together. We just gotta wait for the oil to come down. Here it comes. It's just too bad that it's coming from so far away. While that's happening, though... Well, first of all, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. While that's happening, let's go ahead and bust open to here. Because this is now... Oh, before I do that, let's do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and bust in here, open it up. We're going to build a great monument here. F. Yeah, F's in the chat for Ethan forgetting things and making mistakes. I gotta sweep everything up now. Don't care so much about here. I'll let it accumulate, but I don't want my duplicates to get soggy feet. So I don't think there's anything else to sweep. Oh, ooh. I really hope, because you can accidentally sweep up a liquid locks. Wouldn't that suck if I just did that? I don't think I did that though. All right. Hey, Dark. How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream tonight. Yeah, we got a little bit of a situation with Sunyar. Sunyar's a little bit sick. Can they take rad pills? Can bionic duplicants take rad pills? They don't eat normally like normal duplicants, right? So I don't even know. Like, I guess I could maybe build a clinic for them, but can they even go on the clinic? Or do I just pop their battery out, turn them off and on again, and does that fix it? I don't know. We'll figure it out together. The radiation sickness. Any radiation sickness going on here? Okay, well, we'll see if that can be fixed soon. Close that off, and then I have to build inside first. Got some oxygen in here, some floral scent. The Great Monument should be almost done. What am I waiting for? Where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm just waiting for rad bolts actually. It always goes bad when I try to add binding loops to the colony. Well, it's not going too bad, Louise. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I just don't know how to fix Sanyar, considering... Why do you have 10? Oh, it's probably more than 10. So this used to be my evolution chamber for the fish. I used to have a poke shell in here, and it was supposed to chop up the fish and turn them into seafood, uncooked seafood, which then gets sent to my kitchen to be processed into, what's it called, surf and turf. However, that idea kind of failed because it was too much maintenance and setup to get it going in the first place. And instead, I just decided I'm not going to keep the poke shells in here because the poke shells get cramped or something, and then they don't lay eggs. And I don't want to be ranching the poke shells. Yeah, it's a ton of lime. I mean, lime is not a problem on this asteroid at all. But yeah, so right now I just let them die naturally. I can always attack them if I need to because, you know, if my barbecue gets too full, then I can attack them. And the Sanyar is just really not having a... This is okay. And this is what I want to find out. Let's go over here now that I have some rad pills. Oh, I don't even have them enabled for anybody. But can they take the rad pill? Like the regular duplicants can, is basically my question. I guess they can. Oh, I hate this menu so much. I think I say that every single stream. The Sanyar is allowed to eat the basic rad pill. There we go. Okay, where did you just take it? I don't know where they just took it. They just took it somewhere. Well, Sanyar was there, though. And, okay, now we have oil. Yeah, we should be okay now. The rocket's back. Nice, nice. Let's see how many data banks we got. Oh, they already took it. We have 321 data banks. But how do you ranch them for something, or how do you... Oh, good question, Hassam. Thank you for elaborating on your question. So they get ranched from this relatively simple pool of water that is actually my main source of water for my colony. Currently, I'm feeding them algae, which I'm producing using the puffs. The puffs are making algae from the nearby polluted water that is emitting polluted oxygen. And I have some puff princes here and well, and you know, some other fellas. Hold on, let me just get these guys working while I talk. They cleaned up all the mess. I had a whole bunch of stuff for them to clean up here, and they've done that. So I want to keep going and keep digging, just to keep the colony moving here. Delete all that, and then we can start. Cleaning that up as well. I'm trying to clean everything up and putting all the resources here, so it's not all over my asteroid. So yeah, great question. Sorry Hassan. Let me get back on track here. Oh, by the way, if anyone joins that's interested, Hiki maybe if they join later, or if you're watching the VOD tonight, I have Orangina. So shout out to Orangina. This is an excellent sparkling orange drink. Shout out to Orangina, and hit me up for sponsorship opportunities, please, Orangina. There's any Orangina reps out there. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so the Pacu farm, relatively easy. Basically, all I'm doing here is feeding them algae. I'm limiting how many Pacus are actually in here because I don't want them to deplete all of my Oh, someone's strapped again? Every time. Guys, figure it out. And we're idle again. Let's just keep going. Just keep going. So I'm limiting how many Pacus there are in here because I don't want them to be depleting all my algae. I don't think I could keep up with my algae production. So I have 2 critter sensors. One is checking for how many Pacus I have, and one is checking for how many eggs I have. If there's more than 1 egg, or if there's no egg, this door opens up and it takes the eggshells out of here to send it elsewhere in my base. Otherwise, this door stays closed, so this cannot access the egg and put it inside of my conveyor belt. The eggs go through. There's a couple checks. First I'm checking for Pacu eggs, and again, if there's a Pacu egg here, Then I keep sending this egg forward. If there's no Pacu egg, then it gets dropped on top to hatch and replenish the farm. Then I'm checking for eggshells. If I get the eggshell, it goes up to my industrial brick. And then I'm checking for polluted dirt, which I no longer need. That was part of the old system, and I just kept it in there because I don't want to delete it. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I can probably do a video on this. I think I did a video on this actually a while ago, but this system, I mean, is a lot easier, works a lot better. Basically, all I'm doing is controlling how many Pacus there are in here, and because when they're tamed, they lay eggs so friggin' quickly. So their reproduction rate is insane when they are tamed, and you just end up with way too many Pacus. Now, sorry, Rob, I'm gonna get to your question in 1 second. I just really want to finish this so I don't get sidetracked. Which I always do. Then there's a couple ways you can deal with the Pacus. Either let them die naturally, so they just die of old age, and they're going to take 25 cycles each. So I'm going to have a constant production of seafood and lime, or you can boil them, which is actually pretty pretty brutal. You can just put them in a hot liquid because their body temperature cannot be above 60. Or yeah, they start to take damage, I believe, at and this is saying 100, but I almost feel, oh no, sorry, not boiling them, it's freezing them. It's freezing them that I've done before. So you can freeze them, so if the liquid is below 20 degrees or the atmosphere that they're in, they'll take damage and they'll die quicker. Or what I used to have in here, which I just didn't want to maintain, is to put a Pokeshell in there with a Pokeshell roe egg, and it would just absolutely demolish these Pacus. And it worked for like one or two cycles, but it broke down because I didn't want to tame the Pokeshells because I don't need them, and I don't need the lime from them. Sorry, let me just go back to Rob's question here. By the way, Rob BTC, thank you for joining the chat. Really appreciate it. I have a lot of duplicates idle here, so let me just queue them up on something. Maybe we'll do that, and then put some stairs here, and then delete these guys. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so Rob says, hi, I saw last night's stream where the dupes do not use oxygen in rockets. Is it a known bug? I use it all the time. The dupe is in a suit that runs out of oxygen, doesn't suffocate. They use oxygen or exhale carbon dioxide. Yeah, so I don't know if it's a known bug or a feature. I would assume that, like, people say that it's a function of the game. So they don't, I'm sure maybe the developers would know the answer to that, but I don't know for sure one way or the other. I've gotten both answers, and with regards to that, but if it's in the game, I just happened to discover it by accident myself. I didn't actually know that was a thing, so I've remained open to using it just because it's there, and I don't have to delete the carbon dioxide, so I have a little bit more space. Put another orbital lab and send 3 duplicates. Yeah, it does make rockets a lot easier because at first I was trying to set them up so they take their atmosuits off before going inside of the rocket. By the way, I probably should send another mission. Let's go, while I talk, let me just send them on a trajectory. Let's go up here. So hopefully discover all this. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll get the crew in here. Oh, let's see. We have water. We still have enough water to keep going, but I would like some more water here. Can they deliver? Oh, auto bottling is not turned on. There we go. All right, so we got the crew in here. Let's launch them away. Boom, here we go. Yeah, so before, what I was trying to do is have them take off the Atmos suit, go in the rocket, and then, you know, do their regular thing without having the issues that they have with the Atmos suits. But, like, to your point, I don't need to resupply the oxygen, and I don't have to scrub the CO2. So I think you're absolutely right, Rob, that this is a really easy way to sort of circumvent that requirement, and it makes rockets super easy. Also, if you can land with... Now I'm thinking, like, can I use that to my advantage to colonize planets? Like, that way I don't have to have the Atmos suits docked in my rocket. I can just have them in Atmos suits at all times. I can land on a planet, and maybe it already has, like, polluted oxygen, or maybe I can drop oxygen or use it from the rocket itself and just replenish that on the surface, and that way they have atmosuits when they land on the planet. I don't know if that made sense. I kind of veered off there. I don't have a solid filter, lack of data banks, all roads lead to space. Absolutely. You don't think that they work that way? Well, I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing. Yeah, maybe it is a glitch. Maybe it is a glitch. I'm not 100% sure, but we're using it for the meantime. Let's take that one. I don't think that thing goes bad. Yeah, it could very well be a glitch, but nonetheless, it's something that we're using at the moment, and hopefully everyone's all right with that for the time being. I know some people are really against glitches. I don't mean to be... I try to avoid safe scumming in this game and using glitches. I know like maybe the infinite storage can be considered a glitch, but you know, I just don't want to have massive tanks of liquid everywhere. I think in lieu of creating massive tanks to store all this water that I'm harvesting, I might as well just make something like this. So I mean, if anything, it's a little bit more inconvenient in the sense that, like, for example, if this has germs in it, like the polluted, like the radioactive contaminants, I can't just go in here to fix it, because, well, I would break the storage, right? Like, you can't just open this up and do maintenance in here. You're kind of stuck with how you build it. So this has food poisoning. Nothing really. I mean, I could put radiation around it, I suppose, but I don't know if that's even worth it to try and do that. Maybe expose it to space or whatever. You know, a lot of options, but regardless, it's fine. Not too worried about it. Let's put some ladders here just in case. I think we'll probably need some at some point. And then basically just keep going on the digging. Just keep digging this out. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it would be. You know what? Maybe at the end of the playthrough, Uther, we'll do that. We'll just completely destroy it. By the way, thank you so much for joining tonight. Appreciate you. Is that a new? Are you using a new avatar? That looks pretty cool. Or did you use that one last night? Or the other night that I saw you? I don't know. It just looks different, so it looks cool. Andre, cheers, mate. Just dropping by to say hi. Thank you so much, Andre, for dropping by. Are you gonna be lurking, Andre, or are you heading out? Either way, really appreciate it as always. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you're enjoying the VODs, Andre. Yeah, we're chugging along here. We're I'm late. No worries, Thoric. We've just been doing a couple space missions, so you didn't miss much. But thanks for joining. Really appreciate you guys tonight. Yeah, so I'm planning to turn this into an arcade of some sort, because, like I was saying, I just don't want to maintain the Poke Shells, and all this infrastructure was kind of, I don't know. I don't think I really need it. So I'm gonna relocate this guy. Maybe put him in here. They're a little. I don't want to. The poor little guy has hot body temperature. I'll keep him out of there. I'll put him somewhere else. Put him here for now. And we'll get him out of the way, and then we'll build like a recreation room. Get the water, mop up the water. I don't know what else is under there, so I don't know. Also, don't know if this is too much water. Yeah, this might be too much water. I love how they send different duplicates to do that. Like, I don't know. that's so weird to me. I feel like all duplicates should, like, if they deconstruct one, just deconstruct the other. Okay, this might still be too much water to mop. Yeah. All right, no problem. Let's see what we can do with as regards to plumbing. No, not steel. You crazy? Even though I'm building a temporary thing, I'm still going to be trying to vacuum using the right color, the right color of wire that I like. How hot is the water in your infinite water storage? It is super hot because it's coming straight from this geyser, and also from, like, mostly from this geyser and from other sources. So it is 76 degrees. So it's probably lost a little bit due to very, very slow transfer from the insulated tile. That's extremely slow. But also, I'm getting water from this pit. Whoops, wrong tab again. Getting water from this pit. Getting water from... Oh, we got a new planetoid. See what we get. Sorry, I'll check that out after a bit. We're getting water from this pit. So that's 2 geysers and... what else? I think that's it. Yeah, those are the only 2. Wouldn't that make problems soon? The base is already hot. Actually, my base is super, super cool. So the outside of my asteroid is very hot, but the base itself is doing really good. This makes my game lag really bad. But the base is super, super cool. Asteroid is pretty hot. I don't care about the outside temperature. It's 37 degrees here. Like, you know, it varies. 37, 40, 40-ish. 28. So yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, I mean, if I look at this might crash my game, but that's kind of what my base looks like. Super duper laggy. Sorry if you... I really don't want the game to crash because... Okay, oh, what's this? Bothona. Let's see what Bothona is. It's got a cool slush geyser, a small water submerged world. Wow. Gang, that's where we're headed. I'm pretty sure the Bothona has the graphite, because this is the water asteroid. I think Kevin maybe was telling me, maybe it was you, Hassam. Somebody was telling me it was on here. The water asteroid. Oh, hey, graphite right there. Nice. Okay, so that's where we're headed. Not this episode. I have to unlock a lot of stuff first. It was Kevin? Yeah, it probably was Kevin. I forgot who it was. I know you were here yesterday, Hassam. Thank you for hanging out with me yesterday as well. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna be headed there. Probably next stream. I have a lot to unlock, like I said, and the radiation is just taking so long. I really gotta increase that. I really should have a nuclear. I love the company. Thank you so much, Hassam. I love your company too. I love all the people who joined me, the lurkers and chatters. Thank you so much. Toast to you guys. Okay, so I should really, yeah, let's get some more radiation here. It's taking forever. Manual rad bolt generator. Oh man, how do I... maybe I can put it here and just send it in. Or a radiation lamp. I mean, this involves a duplicate labor, so I'm not too happy about doing that, but it might be easy enough to just to plop a duplicate here and have him do that, just because I can just use the existing infrastructure, or I can try to plant more Weezeworks, but then I have to break this. Yeah, interesting problem to have. I don't want to wait so long though. Let's just get rid of it. Let's see how it works. I generally don't use the manual rad bolt generator. It does produce a little bit of radiation in the surrounding area as well, so I have to be careful. But I don't think it's going to cause much of a problem for our duplicates. The faster we can get a duplicate in here, the better. Oh, here we go. Thank you. And then we'll delete this thing. We have to build... I obviously want to build it outside, like somewhere here. So we'll build a single block. Put the generator on top. Just make it out of granite or something. Is the rocket? No, the rocket's not back yet. Still got some time. I don't know if this is going to be worth it, but we'll see. Okay, we're so close. How much glass do I have, by the way? I don't know how much I need, but I feel like 3,000 should be more than enough to build the Great Monument. I forgot how much I need, and I don't... Someone told me last stream too. I think it was like 2,500 maybe. But I've never been good with numbers or trying to remember them. So I usually just kind of guess as I'm going through. Go ahead and delete all this. Surprised my duplicates didn't get stuck up there when they were mining that out. I probably have some data banks in here as well. Oh, nice. That's so cool. Strange brick. Yeah, a couple data banks, not too bad. The clock, I wish I could move the clock somewhere else. That would be sick, but guess it doesn't work like that. Oh, you're gonna get yourself stuck. Then I'll have to eventually work on sorting out all this water as well. So that's gonna be another thing. Another thing to do at some point. So actually, by the way, I suppose that the bionic duplicants can in fact take the rad pills. So very, very cool. I did not know or think that they could do that. I don't know why. I guess because they don't eat regular food. I automatically assume that they can't take like regular pills, but evidently they can, and it does indeed work. I have lots of regolith now. Cool. Probably should get rid of this too. I don't need all this. This is going to be where I will process my liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen. Thinking about doing it with this. So actually, how do I want to do this? I could do like, I want to utilize this just because I think it'd be fun. Do it. I know you don't need it, and I know you can't cool it down all the way with the anti-entropy thermal nullifier, but I think it'd be cool to pre-chill it and then send it into a chiller with like supercool it or something. Hey, that's awesome. That's an awesome username. I found out earlier this year that they can also use the sauna. Interesting. But not the hot tub. Well, I suppose that makes sense because the sauna is not really like, you're not really in the water. You're just, if you don't have like lubricant, you might be getting rusty, but the sauna itself, or sorry, the hot tub, you're actually submerged. So I suppose that makes sense to the lore. What can you do with regolith? Not a whole lot. You can feed them to this guy, the shovel, which is pretty good. A good source of barbecue. Before I was like, kind of, how do I phrase this without, like before I was like semi good at the game. I don't think I'm very, very good, by the way. So I'm not trying to like stroke my ego or anything, but like I can get to the end game just by brute forcing my way through. So I used to use shovels as my main source of barbecue, and I think that was before they added the delectable, because that was a lot easier back then. But regolith is basically used to feed to these guys. Yeah, they eat them in the delectable, and the main benefit is that the shovels produce an insane amount of meat, so you can starvation wrench them. So you just keep feeding these guys, and by the way, they don't over, like there's no maximum critter limit for the shovels either. So you can fit like 100 in one room, and then just basically have infinite barbecue, just let them die out. The delectable doesn't have nearly as much meat, and I don't think they lay an egg either. I mean, you can heat them enough to get magma. After that, you can make igneous rock. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually a good idea, because totally missed the point on that. Because yeah, magma would transform into igneous rock. Shovels are OP. Like they're still OP even after the delectable. Nice, we got our rocket back. Like it just takes a little bit more persuasion to get them to have it. Like before, it used to be infinite barbecue in the sense that I don't know. Let's see how fast this is. Before, it used to be infinite barbecue in the sense that you didn't have to worry about them laying the wrong egg, and then from there they wouldn't lay another egg to replenish themselves. But the regular shovels, I think it's like 90% still they lay that. What is that? Is there a polluted dirt in here? Trying to see. Oh, there's polluted dirt in here. I cannot have this in here. It's not going to emit anything, but that is kind of scary to have in there and ruin this atmosphere. Oh, could you imagine? Oh man, that's one. That would be so bad. Let's see. Where's my? Okay, it's still hydrogen. That would totally ruin that, because then I think the polluted dirt would the polluted oxygen would hang out here, and it wouldn't be in a sterile atmosphere. Combine shovels with Rex for food and feathers. I haven't even used the Rex yet. That's something that I want to play with. I think I have some eggs on here, or I might have gotten some eggs at one point, but I really want to play with them after. Maybe on this stream if we get some more eggs. Hey, Okan. Okan says hello. Have a great stream. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. Really, really appreciate it. What's the mod that makes the different tiles? It's called True Texture, or True Tiles, or True Texture. It's in the description below. It's either called True Tiles or True Texture mod. By the way, thank you for stopping by. Rotten, I believe your new username is. No worries. Thank you so much for stopping by and supporting the stream. Really appreciate it. They are hard to make work, for me at least. Oh, you're talking about the Rex combo, or there's just the shovels? Like I said, I haven't played with the Rexes yet. I haven't even played with the prehistoric DLC because I've sort of started this at the time when the prehistoric was just out, and I didn't have enough time to see what it was all about. Oh, the Rex. I don't know what the material of the metal tile you have in your infinite food storage, but if you made it from refined uranium, it will keep. Oh, that's a great point, Hassam. I could have done that. It's actually aluminum. But yeah, that's a super, super great point. So anyways, I just want to see, like, okay, it's not that much radiation that they're producing. I'm just wondering if it's like worth it for the duplicants to even come here and do this when this will do it eventually. 200 IQ Hassam. That's a great point. Like, and to Hassam's point, like maybe you could have just you could probably expand this and have a Weezword here. That's awesome. That is an awesome username. So like that's something that I was kind of considering, since radiation kills germs. Well, you could just have a Weezword in here just in case this got contaminated, but I still need the sterile atmosphere buff. So without the sterile atmosphere buff, this is eventually going to decay. So germs are one thing to deal with. Like, they're easy enough to deal with in that sense, but I still need them to be 100% stable and not go bad. Some of this stuff is going bad because they were put in here from before I made this. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription on YouTube, Cluster Clunk. Really appreciate it. Are you on live stream or are you watching one of my videos? If you're from a video, I think I still get your notice. Glad I made it to the live stream. I've got pro level question worth 1,000. Oh, sorry. Wow. Okay, I already failed that. Worth 100 points. Go ahead. We're all ears. We are all ears. Maybe someone who can read numbers can answer it. Go for it. Yeah, I really would like to keep these. I would love to decorate a duplicant bedroom with it. So cool. Anyways, I don't need these guys anymore. Demolish. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Let's see. Do I have to send out anybody in the immediate? I think I'm putting deplete. Oh, why would you lay the egg there, silly? We're so close. Oh my god, but we're taking so long. Maybe I should just plant more Wheezeworts here. I definitely have the capacity to plant more Wheezeworts. I think I'm going to. You know what? Forget this. We're just gonna plant like 5 Wheezeworts and use that. When I watched your mini volcano taming video, oh sorry, I watched your mini volcano taming video. Okay, so got it. When I try to do the same thing, the inside overheats and the build starts taking damage. So that's, yeah, this is very okay, where am I? Okay, so this is it's pretty hard to, yeah, I have an idea because I did the same thing and okay, so are the video that you're talking about, it wasn't the I'm trying to remember the video because I think I have 2 videos on that. Let me go back and look at it to see what build you may have been talking about. Like, is it an older video or is it a relatively newer one? Is it the 2 weeks ago one? See how I did. What part of it starts breaking? I can certainly give you some tips on what might be breaking, but just if you let me know exactly which part. Like, is it the conveyor rails or is it the auto sweepers? Because the one from 2 weeks ago, gotcha. Okay, I gotcha. Now, and what exactly starts breaking? Is it your auto sweepers or? Yeah, I did build the original Francis John one. Yes, I did. Not that he needs a shout out because he's the GOAT, but I did give him the shout out when I was like, I forgot who it was at first because I just have these schematics on a page, right? So I just build them. But then I had to go back and I looked for the video. It was indeed Francis John. So like I said, not that he needs the shout out because he's the GOAT, but yeah, this is the setup for him. Yep. But I don't think Okan is talking about the petroleum boiler. I think they're talking about just the volcano. So I can certainly give you some tips, but I can start talking randomly and tell you what may have been what breaks if you're not careful. So a couple of things to keep in mind, Okan. If you're building something like the conveyor rail, it doesn't have an overheat temperature. So you have to pay attention to the melting point of the conveyor rail. Some of the areas of the conveyor rail can be made out of gold, like for example, away from the magma, but anything that's going to be inside of magma, such as the bottom tiles, has to be built out of steel. And that is because the melting point of steel is almost 2,500 degrees, and the volcano only erupts at 1,700. Oh, the more complex one. I gotcha, yeah. So that one is, let me go back and see. That one is the more complex builds are always a little bit more finicky. So yeah, it's right in the start of the video. So so is it the aluminum tiles that's breaking in that one? Because let me just read your comments. Oh, the auto sweepers. Okay, I gotcha. So the auto sweepers, unlike the conveyor rails, have an overheat temperature. They overheat at 270 degrees. So this is actually almost irrelevant. It just won't work if they overheat, right? So the way you keep the auto sweepers from getting too hot is by having steam to cool them down. So one of the critical parts of the volcano tamer that you saw on the more complex part is that you have to heat the water before the auto sweepers get too hot. So it's like a delicate balance to start it up. And it's something that you kind of have to experiment with That's why if you look at the petroleum boiler that I made, I had one heck of a time trying to start it up because these things are always very finicky. You're relying on very small and close tolerances in order to get them to work. So yeah, like That's Awesome is saying, one of the things you could do is you could add more steam, or you could just make sure that there's actually steam happening as the auto sweeper is working. Because if there's no steam, then the auto sweeper is just basically in vacuum and there's nothing to cool it down. So that's why in that video, no, the petroleum boiler's doing good. It's been working for a long time. I might say that, and and now it's gonna break. But with regards to the video that Okan is talking about, that's why I have the aluminum metal tiles that are. So if you look at the start of the intro of that video, Okan, I have the glass that the igneous rock rests on, and then I have a temp shift plate, and then I have 2 aluminum metal tiles, and that's what's submerged in water. And at the other end, I also have 2 aluminum tiles, and the conveyor rail exchanges heat with them to start the steam production. As soon as the steam production starts, your auto sweepers are basically golden. Oh, I can't see the links. That's awesome. Links don't show up in the chat. I mean, maybe they do if I click on the actual YouTube chat. Hold on. Because I'm using a third-party program for my stream. So, what blueprint mod are you using? I don't see it in your mod list. It's called True Tiles, Sean. It's called the True Tiles mod, I believe. Should be in the description. Yeah, True Tiles. Yep. Oh, sorry, the blueprints. Oh, sorry, Sean. Blueprints expanded. That's not in the. I don't know why. I was thinking that you're talking about the visuals. Yeah, my bad. It's blueprints expanded. I gotta add that to this description. I can add it right now. Mod list, blueprints expanded. So it should be in the description. Hopefully I just didn't reset the stream with that. Yeah, it should be in the description now. Sorry about that, Sean. For some reason I thought you were talking about the my brain doesn't work correctly sometimes, so anyways, let's keep going on this. Keep digging all this stuff out. So let me just scroll up here. I think I missed a couple messages. So okay, and yeah, so the main part of that volcano is to get the steam going as soon as possible, as soon as the igneous rock starts to move through your conveyor. Otherwise, your auto sweepers are just in vacuum, and they basically overheat super duper quick because there's nothing to remove the heat from them. So as far as what can you do to not have a break, that's a good question. Why didn't it break in my tutorial here? Let me just take a look at it again. I just closed it. Okay, so right, it's because of the metal tile. I already explained that part. Yeah, I had the metal tiles to help transfer the heat to the water. So just make if that's in there as well in your playthrough. It was probably the pressure. Yeah, That's Awesome is probably correct. It was probably the pressure. Okay, well, I gotta start making some more natural tiles here to get some wheeze words, because this is going way too slow. Where's the thing? Copper. How high do I want this? I guess this is just one tile higher. It's okay. So, I mean, this could be considered a glitch as well. I don't know if... I mean, it's certainly not a... it's certainly not a feature of the game, what I'm doing here. If you guys haven't seen this, I'm just making a natural tile, like this one. And I'm going to get a Pip to plant the Weezword seed. And I have plenty of them. Just have to find one that's relatively close by. Okay, that's awesome. Go to my Discord and share it there. You feel free to share it inside the Discord. Sorry, I don't have a proper link for it. It's just kind of a scuffed link there. Okay, let's get another word seed. Let's get these guys. Get these guys in here. And then I need to trap them in here. Put this guy here. Put some automation. I want this to be automation, not steel. That's crazy. Don't need steel here. I want this to be automation so I can open it once the pips are done planting. That could be the problem. It's hard to say because if you had a higher steam chamber, the steam might not be getting to the auto sweepers quickly as it should be. It's on the stream chat. That's awesome. Here, I'll paste it in the chat so you don't have to type it in. This is the new link, so you can use this one, but it's on the screen. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep this unpowered for now. I just need these guys to plant this stuff. I should be able to plant it here. No, oh, too many plants. Oh, because of these things. Okay, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Let's just go like that. And then we'll take out these plants. This is almost done, so I really don't want to uproot that one. Uproot this one. This is 45. Yeah, we'll just uproot these guys. Kind of feel bad about uprooting them when they're so far along, but I have so many reed fibers anyway. It says like this expired. Oh, someone probably used it because maybe it was only a one time. My bad. Let me disable the streamer mode thing here. Okay, this one has unlimited. Okay, try that one to join the server. I just made that one, so it should be okay. Oh, it's the same thing. I'm not sure why it's not working. That's very weird. Okay, let me go see all the invites. Okay, try this one. Yeah, F in the chat for Discord. Unable to use Discord. Oh my goodness. This is a server. That's the server. Not a friend. This is taking forever. Come on, guys. That's just... Why don't they... Oh, maybe because they can't get here. No, they can get here. Why is it taking so long? I'm just going to destroy it. You paste it where you... Okay, so you click join server. So on the far... If you guys are on PC, or wherever you are, you go to add a server, and then you go to join a server. Man, this... Where are my duplicates for this? Unreachable. Oh, it's unreachable now. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I gotcha. I guess it would be unreachable if I already removed that. Okay, let's delete this while we're here. All right, here we go. Okay, now we can get some stuff going here. Pressure's too low. Well, that's not good. Okay, well, we got another one. They can do one more. And I think I have to leave a space, and I can plant another one there. Take that out. Take that out. This is pretty much the only thing that the manual airlock is good for, in my opinion. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for joining. Oh, I gotta keep my duplicates busy. Let's keep going on the digging. I have to build some ladders here. Room. Just go ahead and build a bunch of ladders. They'll be done this pretty quick. See, how's everything going here? Boiler's doing all right. Oh, I have no irrigation here. That's interesting. Why don't I have water all of a sudden? My water just stopped working for some reason. Why would that happen? I don't know why the water just stopped. Oh, probably because... Okay, I know why. I put this in. For some reason, I didn't think I changed anything, but that was the change that I made. I gotcha. That's just how bad my... I'm sorry, guys. That's how bad my memory is sometimes. Oh, that's a cool, nice, awesome. Yeah, I'm watching the Discord. I see the, two tile side drop off to contain boiler room, double-sided wall to the petroleum, won't shove liquids into the room on the left. Well, it hasn't been shoving liquids into the left for me. But it seems to be working okay here. Yeah, the double-sided. It used to break here, but the problem was that I wasn't allowing the crude oil to leave to heat up fast enough to turn into petroleum and leave this block. So I had to. The fix for that was to increase my temperature, which I have a thermal sensor here for, and a thermal sensor here. But when I increased my temperature, my original aluminum tiles would melt. So I had to change this to steel. So the fix for me was to just change these to steel. Hey, Nikolav, good morning. Good morning. You joined at the perfect time. We're halfway in. We're doing some stuff here. We're doing really good. Treeman Terry, thank you for joining. Treeman, by the way, Treeman Terry is the petroleum boiler supervisor. So if it stops, you won't have enough heat in the exchange. Yeah, so exactly. So if the magma stops or the oil stops, I have a shut off for it. If this detects oil, it shuts off the whole thing. I also have automation. I forgot how I did it, but oh yeah, I have automation to make sure I have magma, and if I don't have magma, it shuts it off, and it also shuts it off if I have oil here. So either scenario is going to cause this to halt. So I have some fail safes in place. So far, the volcano is able to keep up with the heat, and the oil is basically infinite as long as my duplicants are able to release the pressure from the oil well. Basically, your boiler room is connected to the top layer of the heat exchange. That's also just a waste. Yeah, but it's working fine, so it's okay. One of the major problems I had here was that the oil was heating up too quickly inside of this pipe. And one of the reasons I think for that is because I allowed a little bit of steam to get in here. I originally had this vacuumed out, but the vacuum sort of broke because I sucked up some water and I put some water in here. Well, I mean, it's been running for over, like, gosh, when did I make this? Like 200 cycles, maybe? So I mean, if it's running this long, I think it's pretty safe to keep it going. I mean, like I said, as I say that, it might just break the stream, and then. You mean this top layer? Or anyways, it doesn't matter. It's working fine. I think we can get through the game with it being, as long as I don't have a catastrophic breakdown, like sucking up water again, like I did initially, because I had some water in here. I still have a little bit, I believe. Yeah, I still have a little bit of water. Cycle 700. Was it really that long ago, Nikolav? Wow. Holy smokes. So it's been running for almost half the game. I mean, it would be really easy to check the VODs. I keep saying that I really should label the VODs so it's more friendly. Yeah, I did see the image. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking at the image right now. Yeah, I see what you're saying with the double wall and the drop off. But the OG technique seems to be working okay. Like I think, like Nikolav said, it's been running for quite a long time. I thought I was being generous by saying 200, but maybe it was running a lot longer. Like, it's crazy how long this has held up. It was pretty funny trying to get it running. Like, I reloaded a lot, so there was quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's there's so many different ways to. Hey, XA Becke, thank you for joining the stream. Nice to see you again. Very good to see you. Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, it was about the time when I just launched my first carbon dioxide rockets, and I was trying to transition to petroleum, and I remember trying to get my duplicants away from these because they spend way too much time here, and they weren't keeping up with the production of my petroleum boilers petroleum generators as it was. So I really had to go for an automated method, and yeah, but you know what? That's awesome. That's what's so great about this game, is that there's so many different ways. Like, even if you, one thing that I always say is that I like to brute force my way through the game. Like, all of my builds here are very basic, and that's sort of what I try to showcase in the videos as well. Like there's sometimes the more complicated builds are not as new player friendly as just building a basic block of like rectangle shaped room for your volcano like this. Like the one that, for example, the one that Okan was talking about, it's very susceptible to breaking, just like the petroleum boiler. There's a lot to getting it started, and if it doesn't start correctly, it'll break. You know, there's a lot of very small tolerances that you're working when you're trying to extract the most amount of efficiency from a build like this. But when you just throw stuff together and you overbuild it, like you build steel where you don't need to, and you know, you make it maybe bigger than you need to, you can usually get it to work just fine at the cost of using more power because you're not as efficient. But as long as you have infinite water, which I do, and as long as you have infinite oil, which I do because of the water, at that point, like, you know, you're gonna be able to plow through the game. Yes, I want to build the sour gas boiler next because I need a source of sulfur. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I totally agree. Like the Reddit has super smart people that play the game, and I'm not trying to discredit them at all. Like, please don't take it that way. I just focus on whatever is the simplest thing to do, and if it's at the cost of maybe not being as efficient as a more advanced build, I'm okay with that. Because the reason yeah, so I definitely don't want to discredit the Reddit or the Discord. Like, they're super smart people that play, and they know way more than I do. Like, way more. I am nowhere near as good as those guys. So I just try to plow through it in the most basic way possible, and I think that's really good. Like, as far as my channel goes, because everything that you see on my channel with regards to the tutorials are relatively easy builds. Okay. I mean, okay, well, I'm not gonna say that on stream, but no, like I just know that I've talked to them on Reddit before, and I know that my videos wouldn't be popular on Reddit just because they're more beginner oriented, and that's what the whole channel is all about. It's just to try to show people that if you just want to get through the game as a casual player, like I consider myself a hardcore casual, then you can in fact get through the game. You don't have to go for the most efficient build possible. So I'm not trying to, you know, dunk on anybody, or in fact, I can't even dunk. So Redditors spend all day on the game. I mean, that may be true. In fact, I'm sure it's true to an extent. But yeah, like for someone like me who, you know, who's just playing a couple hours a week, I certainly appreciate you posting it because I love learning about the game. So I also want to acknowledge that. So when I say like, when I don't mean to dismiss your suggestion. Like so I don't want you to take it that way as either. And certainly, if it breaks, then I will go back and say, "Oh, I should have." You know, now it's a learning experience. Yeah, exactly. There you go. I'll use it when it breaks, because a lot of this game is just learning. And one of the things that I've loved doing on this playthrough is actually making the mistakes so people can see it live who are trying to get through the game. Because I've been through the game, and it takes a long time, which is why I don't do it a lot. But you know, like, you can go through the game and make mistakes and show people how to fix it, which is kind of what the channel's based around. It's just showing people how to get through it. And the people who want to learn the hyper efficient builds can, there's already videos from Francis John, from GC Fungus, Magnet, who's also my favorite. Those guys already have all the hyper efficient builds covered. And like, one of the things I love doing is actually coming across those mistakes and fixing them live. I try not to save scum. If you watch the whole thing, I only reload really just to get this boiler online, because it was like an hour of trying to get this working. But once I got it working, it's been working since. Fingers crossed. You know, sorry, I don't mean to hold up signs. I don't know if that was a sign. Hey, Sunda, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. That was a crossed finger. Knock on wood that it keeps working. But if it breaks, that's cool, because then we have a teachable moment for someone else making this exact build, right? So, anyways, what was I doing? I was doing this. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's one of the best ways to learn. Embrace the mistakes, you know, and you know, try to use those mistakes to and show people that you can get through the things that where you break the game. You can get through those moments, and it's not that big of a deal. You know, just I like that. I like that about the game. Yeah, Magnet. Hey, Kuru. Thanks for joining the stream, Kuru Nico. Yeah, Magnet is super awesome. I'm not actually going to reject everyone. Magnet was one of the first people I started watching when I was trying to learn the game, because I would get to the part. I always like tell the story. I'm sure it's like retconned at this point, but I always would get to the point where I would have to start cooling things down, and I just have no idea how to do it because everything seemed too overwhelming. So I started searching for videos, and I loved Magnet's presentation. It's hard to forget when you personally make mistakes. Haha, well, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. That's awesome. I make mistakes 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times over. Have no fear about that. By the way, where's Magma? Have you been in touch with them? They haven't posted in a year. No, I haven't. I'm not in touch with anybody on the community. I don't think I'm like popular enough to be in touch with people. Not at that level yet. I have over 1,200 hours in Steam since 2017. That's impressive. Like say Becky. About to finish the base game for the first time because I kept restarting. Yes, exactly. That's one of the best parts about the game, in my opinion. Restarting. That's why I'm such a noob when it comes to the end game, because you can get to the end game once, but at the next colony it's going to be different. And the end game is, you know, there's a lot to remember. So if you don't get to the end game a lot because you're always restarting, like I am as well, then you know, it becomes sort of foreign knowledge at a certain point. So like rockets, I'm not very well versed in. I've made that known before, and I've needed a lot. Look at this rocket. Tell me this is not a peak rocket. Like look at this rocket. Who else has a rocket like this on Reddit and YouTube? Look, an orbital lab here, a telescope here, another orbital lab, couple ladder beds. Like, who else has an excellent rocket like this? Please. With arbitraries, will they grow through ladders, or do I have to remove the ladders in my arbitrary perform? I don't think they grow through ladders. This is a one-of-a-kind rocket, guys. All right? But guess what? This one-of-a-kind rocket suffocates my duplicates and gets data banks. So, actually, let's send them on a mission while we're sitting here waiting. We have food. Let's see. Do we have water? Yes, we have water. All right, let's get them going. Agreed. I have to start down solid, but at the end game I make mistakes. Yeah, exactly. At end game I always make mistakes. Who's in here? I have 3 guys. Okay, let's go. Sorry about the arbitrary question. Yeah, so as far as arbitraries goes, I don't think you can build this is how I have my ladders next to the bonbon tree. So I've never tried that before. I mean, if you want to try it, I would just go into sandbox mode real quick, save your game, go into sandbox mode, enable sandbox mode, try it, and see if you can build the ladders there, and then restart the game. Because I don't have arbor trees here to show you. So I would though. But that's the best advice I can give unless someone else has the answer in the comments. 1900 hours. I haven't landed on another asteroid, not even close to finishing. I do the restart thing as well. I love to rework mistakes and make it functional. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, I would have restarted this asteroid already if it wasn't for the stream. There's a lot of things that I would have changed here, and I love doing that. I just absolutely love it. This is the suffocation rocket, yes. This is 100%. Look, they're going to start suffocating very shortly, but the suffocation makes them work harder. It's a game mechanic. When they have to suffocate. By the way, that's totally not true. I made that up. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be making things here. Okay, so this is too many plants, probably because of this one. So as soon as we get this one harvested, which is now, we're gonna demolish, and hopefully that will open up that plant slot. And then basically just plop this guy down. Nice, I already have power here. Let's pre-configure it. Now they can plant. Perfect, perfect. I think 3 should probably be enough, right? Come on, guys. Plant, plant, plant. I will be playing the prehistoric planet on stream without looking up how to save the planet. So I'm probably going to fail, but I think it'll be entertaining. Well, I will do that, yes. Can you please plant this? So yeah, technically this is the prehistoric. I have the DLC, but I don't have the asteroid coming towards me. The asteroid is disabled, so I think that's what Okan might be asking about. Is it better to really hit? That's interesting. I didn't know that was the case. I guess people would have figured that out by now, right? I can just let the water drop here. Yeah, I don't need to have this here. The demoler hit. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, maybe they can't plant because this is in the way? I might have built this, like, in a stupid spot, actually. I should have probably built it here. Whatever, it's easy enough to fix it. Not 100% sure if that's why the pips aren't planting it, but whatever. This little guy, you know what? I don't want that little guy there. Kinda cruel. The demoler is awesome, has lots of volcanoes. Huh. Yeah, something. There we go. Now they planted it. I did not know that. Yeah, I don't know anything about the demoler. By the way, thank you to everyone who's lurking on stream. See, we have a really high viewers on YouTube tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, we're about almost 2 hours in, so we're over the. Well, actually, we're 1 hour and 40, so we're over the halfway point of the stream. Really trying to get the Great Monument built this stream, but the radiation collection has been just so slow. Finally, we have some increased production here. I got to open this now, so it goes through. Try not to make it too far because there's a little bit of radiation loss as well when the rad bull shoots. You got to let her hit. It's not for the volcano. Iridium is awesome. lurking the Ethan stream on the second monitor. Hey, Jason, thank you so much for the lurk. Really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Super grateful to have 61 viewers tonight on YouTube. That is so awesome. Hey, Michael. I don't think I've ever said hi before, lurker. So hi. Thank you so much, Michael, for lurking. That's so cool. I always say I really appreciate the lurkers. Thank you guys so much. Like, you guys have no idea how awesome it is that you would like for me that for me personally that you're hanging out with me while I'm playing. That is so cool. Really appreciate the lurk and also the chatters as well. So thank you so much. Yeah, this one is making radiation way quicker now, but we got to be careful not to let our duplicants come in here because this is this is double the amount of rads that this one's getting. Sir Imperial Mike, thank you by the way for creating Ani content. Well, you are very welcome. Thank you so much. You're hanging out with us while we are playing too. Absolutely, we're both hanging out together. I love it. I love the interaction. Thank you guys so much, and thank you to all the lurkers as well. Let's see. That's a really poor way to collect radiation. Oh, sorry, Hassam. I completely missed your question. That's a really poor way to collect radiation. Well, it's the best way that I have right now. I could be making liquid nuclear waste, I suppose, and putting it in infinite storage, but I don't want to have to deal with that after. I want something modular that's really easy to get rid of, because this is going to be where I'm creating the Great Monument. So that's one of the reasons why I consider this to be, quote unquote, the best for now, with regards to how modular it is. But actually, while we're waiting for that, I can start deleting all this stuff because my duplicants are not doing anything. So let's go ahead, delete that, delete that. Hopefully they don't spend too much time in the thing here. Okay, so new duplicant. I haven't taken a new duplicant in a while. Oh, we can take some lime for sure. I think I have plenty of lime. Another thing that I was kind of working on very slowly is just kind of painting the inside of my base with all these tiles. I think that looks really cool. I love the charcoal look. Kind of put some here. Something that my duplicants can do. Let's take a look at how I really want to get the achievement for not the achievement. I think it's this. Oh, I have maintained 16 morale. I must have just gotten that because I didn't get that in the last stream. So that's cool. So I need to build the Great Monument. Then Home Sweet Home is done. Oh, I really hope I can do it. You can do more warts if you have more for sure. Yeah, I know. I think I can do one more, but I'd have to replant this one now. Oh, I might have to do one more. This is just taking a long time. Oh, I think all of my guys are... Okay, let me upgrade somebody who can do... Because I think all my researchers right now are on the rocket. No, this guy, Ren. Ren can do research. Okay, Frankie can do research, but Frankie... Okay. Okay, let's go, Frankie. You're the laborer. So... Let's see. Frankie, the laborer, can now do researching. There we go. There we go. Okay, now he's there. Yeah, I really need this done, Frankie, because do it in a V shape. Yeah, I know the V shape method. It's just it's already done. Let's see if I put it. Yeah, I could move this lower a little bit and I'd have 200 more. I could put one here as well. Is it worth it to destroy all this? I wish you would stop taking it out. Yeah, you know what? I will destroy this. And we'll put one unreachable food. Ooh, they ran out of food. That's kind of not good. Okay. They're not gonna... They ran out of food. I had this happen already. They're returning now. Okay, so they should be okay. Do you have any phosphorite to feed them? I do have. I have a ton of phosphorite. I just don't want to have that part of my setup. I don't know why. It's just if I can have them not taking phosphorite, I'd rather have them not domesticated. Yeah, they should definitely make it back. Well, they're on their way back now. It's one cycle. Vaco says get him off the suit. He'll be okay. He's just a little stressed out. The stress makes them work a little harder. No, they'll make it. They have plenty of calories left. They could do another 2 cycles. And then they're going to return this cycle. They only consume 1,000 cycles per sorry, they only consume 1,000 calories per cycle, and they have over 2,000 left. And they'll be back in a half a cycle. So they'll be all right. Trust me, this rocket is like no other that you've ever seen. Mines die inside of the suit. Oh, mines die. So, funny thing, Wacko. I thought that would happen too, but they when they're about to die from suffocation, they take a breath from the outside of their... I actually have polluted oxygen here. They take a breath from the oxygen that's surrounding the area. So that you can see I have a little bit of oxygen here, 70 grams. That's enough to keep them alive. Yeah, yours is not Ethan Rocket. That's enough to keep them alive when they take a breath from outside of their suit. See, they replenish all the breath. And this is how they work the entire time. I don't know why they ran out of food so quickly this time. That's the thing that's kind of throwing me off. But they should be back. Yeah, they should be back in pretty soon. Oh yeah, they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. Let's build some ladders here so my duplicants can get to all these resources. It just kind of annoys me to have these resources just sitting there. Oh, and I was gonna build a gaming room here for them. Let's go ahead and do that. Don't know how big should it be, because I have the mod for making this a little bit bigger. Or sorry, I have more rooms. I have the rooms mod. So I want to make a rec room, but where is the rec room? I'm totally missing it, I think. Maybe the rec room is no longer present because I have the mod. Oh, there it is. Guess I was at 96. 96 is... I got to supervise that air consumption. Also, one died from suffocation. Yeah, I don't know why they don't die, to be honest with you. I have no idea. They just keep working. Now, they did consume oxygen this time around. Before, they weren't consuming oxygen at all, which is super weird, but this time they are. So they came back and they have 170. So they have 180 data banks. And I have no way of putting the oxygen actually inside of this area because I've deleted my vent, thinking that I didn't need it. Oh, so let's see here. That's awesome. Just posted in the Discord. Oh, that looks cool. I'm gonna check that out after the stream. That looks pretty sick. That's awesome. I'll show you what my Hydra looks like. It's not anything special like that one, that's for sure. No seed selected. Well, I guess I can't plant the seed because I don't even really need this. Let's deconstruct that. I really need this to be built, actually. Make sure it's, yeah, it's should be reachable. Should be okay, yeah. That looks really cool. I love really unique builds like that are really tall or really long. So I'm gonna check that out for sure. Here's my Hydra. It's relatively simple. I have one side of it off completely because I don't need it. Like starvation. Hey, starvation who? Get some food, bro. Got plenty of food. Plenty of food on this asteroid. Yeah, so this one's, I have 2,500 kilograms of hydrogen gas. I'm cooling the oxygen domestically, so before it even leaves the chamber. And I have a number of different pumps sending oxygen to various locations. This one's up for, I'm pretty sure the top one is for, yeah, my oxalite machine up there. And then the rest of them are just going around the base. But yeah, it's relatively simple. I like the way yours looks, where it's very long, and I always like looking at builds that are very unique. So I'll definitely check it out after I end the stream. Terry says, if you make a prehistoric planet, end up having to use the rust deodorizer, the oxidizer, to bridge the gap between algae and spawn. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play that at some point. I want to do it on stream, like I said. It'll be a lot of fun to do that. To do that and to see how I do it. I want to try to save the colony. I think that'd be fun to try to save it, but people keep telling me it's better to let it hit. Pretty cool. Thank you so much. Mine's not cooled. I have to make a cooler on the side of it, so it's probably something it could need. Yeah, it's. I mean, luckily for you, like, so water's pretty hard to cool, right? If you try to cool water, it takes a long time, and you have to let it sit there. But oxygen is very easy to cool. So once the water turns into, that's interesting. Once the water turns into oxygen, now it's super easy to cool. You just have one cooling loop that's able to do pretty much everything. So I have a, this is, yeah, I gotta change this. I guess I'm getting to the point now where I'm starting to use way too much power, and this is just not able to keep up. Let's go like this. Let's put in the heavy watt conductive joint plate and deconstruct this, and then just redo all this line. And then put this to 6. Yeah, solar panels is a good idea. There's emphasis on predatory critters and planet is cool. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to try that. I have a couple solar panels. I mean, they're just doing their thing. They're not super efficient. I just pop them up just so I'd have something to use for a little bit of extra power. 50 kilowatts here. I know my potential load is 65, but I'm pretty sure I should never be exceeding that. This is 20. All right, so everything is pretty much okay. I shouldn't be exceeding 50 kilowatts, that's for sure. No, I don't want the pug. It eats my copper. Oh, the poor mammoth has wounds. Okay, yeah, I will definitely... Yeah, I do have to relocate this. It's taking way too long. Maybe I will build more just to get this over with. Put this guy here. I got one of these spamming bots on Twitch. Go ahead and just get rid of this guy here. You've got a petroleum boiler. You can just plop down some petroleum generators if you need it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. The problem was that it was overloading. It wasn't a power issue. This was built out of the non-conductive material, so it was the regular joint plate, and I guess I exceeded the 20 kilowatts at some point. So I was just trying to rebuild this portion of the circuit to prevent it from happening again. I just realized I still have gunk here. Might as well sweep that up. Yeah, so we're gonna rebuild this, and yeah, I think you guys are right. I'm just gonna build two more hydroponic two farm tiles here. So I only need phosphorite for this. Deconstruct this, build two farm tiles. Yeah, 50 KY. I'm actually using that everywhere. I have it built out of lead. Yeah, it's built. The entire system is basically built out of lead. So I have to put this guy here, extend this, and then I need a rad bolt reflector. And then we'll pre-configure this guy. I love the pre-configure option, by the way. It's great. Please don't plant stuff over it, dude. Oh, he already did it. Nice. Okay, cool. Just need some phosphorite. I do have plenty of phosphorite. Oh, my Google has just... Okay, Lindsay, get out of there. Getting hurt now. I should get some rad suits for them. You'll end up with -170 decor if that's all gold, and -350 to 400 if it's non decor. But yeah, so luckily the conductive wire doesn't have a negative bonus, and I don't have the heavy watt wire running through the base where they spend most of their time. So it only goes on the outside of it. This is what my power network looks like. So everything on the inside, I try to keep it to conductive wire. And then the outside is where I use the heavy watt, which I don't care about the decor rating on the outside. Are you winning, son? Says Red Argo. I think I'm winning. Sounds like you planned ahead. Sure thing. I think so. That's one of the first things I do. That's a huge network. Yeah, it is. It is a huge network. I try to always work on my electrical early, so I don't have to. So it's easier to tap off of it and branch off of it instead of trying to fix it later on. It's one of the most critical things for rapid expansion, I believe. It's just make sure that you have a good power network. Okay, guys, you got to get out of here because you're going to get hurt by the radiation now. Now I have a lot of radiation here. Yeah, so this is right in the thick of things. This is right in the thick of things. So yeah, we're doing good. It's better having one rad bolt gathering or a couple of... I like to have a couple of Wheezewords. Because the intensity of the radiation is going to be right in the middle of these Wheezewords. I mean, I guess you could have more, but I think one's enough for what we're trying to achieve here. I mean, as far as power efficiency goes, you're using the same amount of power to collect as much as you can from the middle. I could put more around, but I don't know if that's worth it. I suppose that's debatable. If you don't have spaghetti, you're doing it wrong. Personal opinion. Yeah, I love. I mean, this is not. It's kind of spaghetti, so I think I'm doing it wrong. It's not full on spaghetti though. Yeah, I like to have one gatherer. Like you could put one here, but then I suppose you could put another one here and it would technically be faster, but then you also have the limiting factor of like, will my duplicant be here consistently to use up the rad bolts if I'm making them fast enough? I mean, 2's already pretty, like, see, he leaves all the time. So I don't know if making more is actually worth it. Never go full spaghetti. Yeah, I guess I agree. Oh, I gotta keep my guys busy. Keep forgetting to do that. Let's keep going. Keep going, crew. Okay, it looks like we're gonna be able to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys in charge of the base. I just have to go use the. Well, I just have to. My mouth is thingamabob. I'll be right back. Just keep an eye on my duplicants. What a peaceful but chaotic game. Absolutely. I dropped my armrest. Oh, sitting on it. My elbow pad, actually. All right, oh, my camera shifted a little bit here. Let me just fix that. All right, well, we're back. We're back. Yeah, I just had to fix something with my thing. Okay, let's keep going. I should almost time for a cleaning. Almost time for some cleaning with these guys. You know, I want to see how hot this is because I dug something out earlier. Yeah, there's still some sour gas here. This was like 900 degrees. I dug something out that was super hot. Let's excavate that. I think it needs a platform. Maybe. I want to work on getting that story trade online as well. Oh, natural gas geyser. Totally forgot about this. Totally forgot about this. And I was supposed to continue working on this as well. Wow. So many little things that I did not finish. Okay, let's keep going over here. I guess I can do that. Just trying to think of what I was trying to do here. This was such a long time ago. One second, P, the next you have water running in the middle of your base. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding, right? Please don't do something dumb. Perfect. I have a little bit of mixture, but we're gonna take care of that at some point. I'm just gonna have a bunch of filters. Actually, this is something I could probably set up now. Just have a bunch of filters going in different directions and putting the water where it goes. For this type of setup, the transit tube is in the way. You can't dig it, I think. I'm not sure where I was. Not sure where I was to do that. But anyways, yeah, there's gonna come a point very shortly here, as I'm waiting for this research to finish, that I'm going to want to get all this water and put it in the proper basins here, in the proper storage compartments. Hey, Sammy! Thank you for joining the stream tonight, Sammy. How are you doing? So I'm going to start setting that up now. For this, I like to use, where is it? Liquid. I always get confused by the liquid filter, because they don't have any problems with sending liquids in certain areas. Like, I normally advocate using the liquid shutoff with a liquid pipe element sensor right behind it to turn the shutoff on or off, depending on where you want to send your liquids. But because we have a high chance of having our liquids backed up this time, I think I'm just going to eat the cost of using the liquid filters and just have everything sorted to put them in the proper storage compartments. So you guys will see what I mean. I'm sure you've done this before many times, so if you don't know what I mean, you'll see very quickly what it is I'm trying to do here. I just don't know where I should do. What's the most convenient spot? I guess I already have all these ladders here, so I may as well use those. Ooh. Kind of want to keep them in a nice orientation as well. Want to put that right there. Right, the liquid filters are great. That's exactly why I want to use them. The problem with the liquid shutoffs, let's say I'm pretty sure I have some somewhere. Oh, I see. I do have one. It's right beside my petroleum. Oh, it's right here. So the problem with the liquid shutoff is that if this pipe, the output pipe, gets backed up, then everything will go in the diversion pipe. So because of what I'm going to be doing, there's a very high chance that the main pipe gets backed up and that I start mixing liquids when I don't want to mix them. So this is usually preferred if you're trying to save power, because this takes 10 watts and the liquid filters take 120 watts. So I just want to have a set it and forget it method for what I'm trying to do here. And the only reason I'm spacing it out is just so it looks neat. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a much better way of doing this, but now I know if Kevin was here, he showed me a cool sorting method, but I'm just gonna use these. This easy enough to set up. So they don't actually filter. They get turned on and off by the liquid pipe element sensor, which is why they are susceptible to breaking if the main green outlet pipe gets backed up. Couldn't they just close? Yeah, so you can close it, but you guys will see. This is very susceptible to getting backed up. What I'm doing, I'm sure there's an easier way. So that's why I'm using the shutoff. I'll try to explain it a little bit better. Oh, maybe if they don't have power. I've never tried them without power. But to my understanding, well, it would still cause a sorting issue. That's why I'm going to use this. I forgot where the other one was, by the way. I'm just going to be sending everything up a tube here, basically. I already have a tube built, so I'm going to use that one. Should be able to build all this. Luckily, I have all these rogue ladders around, so it's not that big of a deal. And then we'll send one to here. This will be polluted water. And of course, one of the big criteria is just to make sure that I'm not sending germy water. That would suck. My boom mic arm is in the way here, so I can't see the screen. And we're going to send this one into here. And then we're going to send this one. What is it? That's salt water. That's regular water. Right. I mean, this is... I should probably put it on this one. That's going to be the main. I can always shut that off. Hey, BLNK! Thanks for joining me tonight. Everyone's here tonight. Wow, so many people showing up. Thank you guys so much for showing up tonight. Just doing some sorting here pretty soon for these filters. And I'm bringing water from. Yeah, let's go ahead and fix. I don't even need. How's it going? It is going fantastic tonight. How's it going for you? I'll explain to you what we did in the stream in just a second. Just want to get some of this queued up. You know what? Let's just be a little bit more careful. Okay, delete that. What's this from? I don't know what this is from. It was probably oil or something at one point. Yeah, it was oil coming from here. That's fine. Oh, this is actually a perfect example of what I was trying to talk about. Taking my time with the Verdante with a single duplicate. No way. That's pretty awesome. I just saw a video on my YouTube feed beating Ani with a single duplicate, and I was like, I don't think I have the time for that, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, so in this episode, BLNK, I'll kind of give you a quick tour of what we did. Basically, we did a whole bunch of space missions with my superior rocket design here. And so poor Gene's still sleeping here. That's crazy. I should disable it every time they come back. I should just set up automation for it. Get out of here. Get out of here, Gene. So we did a whole bunch of space missions to get databanks. So we have 600 databanks now. I've stopped doing space missions for the meantime because I really want this finished. As soon as this is finished, we're going to be going for the drill cone. So I can start sending my rocket on drill cone missions and gathering resources while I finish the rest of the research for... what's it called? What am I trying to... hydrogen engines. Oh, is that the guy who did that challenge? Tab Yuriko? So I didn't watch the video. I just saw it pop up and I was like, wow. Congrats, bro. That's pretty amazing. Do you cool the petroleum before shipping it to rockets? Yeah, so it gets cooled in the heat exchange. I mean, depends. Yes, we are. Hey, Valencia. Yes, we are building a great monument. So the petroleum gets cooled to the extent that... so let's go to relative temperature. I guess that didn't... I don't know if there's enough. Yeah. So the petroleum gets cooled to the extent that that you see here. So it comes in at changes to petroleum at 403 degrees or whatever, and then through the heat exchange it cools back down to 122. Calculate how much data banks that we want in total, how much time you spend and continue the telescope for the remaining. That's a good idea, Hassam. I will do that off stream. Actually, I don't want to do it on stream because I think that's kind of not exciting. But that's some... Oh, shine bugs? Yeah, we'll take some shine bugs. He's from China, but he speaks English pretty well. Love his videos. Okay, I'm gonna check him out then. Let me put him on my notepad here. I always like checking out good content creators. I have never heard of them. I just saw the video pop up and I was like, damn, that's sounds hard. Are you on Frosty Planet DLC? I have all the DLCs enabled, so I have some traits with different DLCs added to this game. But no, I'm on the Terra Asteroid. Yeah, so the Mammoth guy, he's just hanging out. He's been hanging out basically the whole game. Basically the whole game. Almost done now. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream. Well, actually, he's a master Oni player. I don't know if he can build rockets like I can, but I'll take your word for it. He's some interesting techniques. Okay, I have to watch it now. You guys are all saying it was cool. I have to go watch it. No one can either. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna calculate how many data banks I need. That's a great suggestion. Thank you for that suggestion. And it's important because I definitely don't want to overproduce. I think that'll just be, there's no sense in doing that. So yeah, I'll calculate how much I need. Okay, they're all good. They're all good. And then I don't have to worry about using the orbital or spending plastic on that or whatever. The one day before him, VQ did the same, but with normal. I've never heard of that person either. Let me go check them out. Like, I know the Oxygen Not Included YouTube community is huge. There's so many smaller creators doing great content, and I absolutely love coming across somebody who's like less, like, not as big as Francis John or Magnet or GC, and checking out their videos. So I'm gonna have to look them up. Okay, I'm just gonna playing solo makes you watch Dupe do interesting things. I bet it does, and it actually be pretty cool because you can follow them, right? So that'd be kind of fun. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly actually I'll let you guys follow Lindsay. I'm just gonna quickly get up and stretch. It's getting to that time where my old back is starting to give me cramps. Just give me a minute. Take a 5, Ethan. We'll manage. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. I thought I heard the cat meow there. That's why I was looking over. Don't think we'll be doing they usually sleep at this time, so not sure we'll be doing a cat reveal tonight. Let's go ahead and do some sweeping. Oh, lots of sweeping to do. Wow. Okay, so make sure this is set up correctly. So this is going to be filtering for water. This is going to be filtering for salt water. And this one is filtering for polluted water. Now I'm going to have other types of water as well, but before I know what they all are, I'm just going to put them inside of a liquid reservoir. I'm probably going to have some oil, but I don't think the contents of it is going to be so much so that I need to send it all the way over here, because I don't really feel like building those pipes right now. So at the time being, we're just going to build a really basic storage tank for that. Stretching is good, man. Don't play 24/7. You'll become like us, me. Thanks, Nikolai. Yeah, you gotta keep stretching for sure. I'm a huge advocate for stretching, so make sure you guys are stretching when you're doing your long gaming sessions. That felt so good, by the way. Holy smokes! Oh, read my sorry, Hassam. Is there some building? There is some building where you use databanks to enhance geysers and vents. I remember it requires bleachstone and databanks. Are we talking about the geotuner? Yeah, that's it, Valencia. I think I already said hi, Valencia, but I was maybe got distracted a little bit. Thank you so much for joining again. It's great to see you once again. Super happy that you're back for another stream. Yeah, I think it's a geotuner, which I haven't even been using. I guess I should use that. I know there's some like what should I work on prioritizing here. Let's see what the effects for the like I have so much water. I missed the beginning of the stream though. You missed about 2 hours. So if you want to, you can restart it later if you have some time. I won't be streaming for another couple days probably. So you'll have plenty of time to get caught up if you would like. So I have plenty of water, so I don't think I need any more. The natural gas might be something, but again, I have so much natural gas. The volcano, plus 150 degrees, requires abyssalite. I don't use any salt water at all. The cool steam vent, I don't really care about. Aluminum. Aluminum might be good, but it requires refined phosphorus. I mean, I have basically everything. I don't need any more hydrogen. The minor volcano, I don't really need. It has plenty. And the gold. The only one that I could see that maybe is the regular volcano. I mean, it's already producing more igneous rock than I can cool down anyways. So I don't know. I haven't really thought about using it just because of, yeah, that exactly, Hassam. Is that the temperature is kind of what my worry is. I don't want to have to break something just for the sake of trying to get more production if I don't need any more production out of it. Like I have so much water, I definitely don't have to increase water. The volcano is the only thing that I can think of that where it might be beneficial, but is the temperature increase going to be beneficial when I'm already working so hard to extract all this igneous rock? You know what I mean? The minor volcano, you could argue, oh nice. The minor volcano, you could argue we could increase because this is going dormant in 16 cycles. So I don't want to run out of magma here. What was the calculus for the water steam on a room? Are you talking about this one, Wacko? I found it the hard way. Hassan broke my entire hot brick. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hey, it's one of those learning experiences, right? Are you talking about this one, Wacko? Let's go back and look at it. So the cool, are you talking about the cool steam vent? Sorry, if you I might be just misunderstanding your message. No, the gas generator. Talking about the gas generator. I might be misunderstanding. Oh, maybe this one? Sorry, cool steam, sorry, okay. The calculation on the cool steam. So we increase by 20 degrees, and we produce almost 1,000 grams more per second. The steam turbine's not working in full power, so you can make more heat, and you can also make the room bigger and connect more rails with more steam turbines. Yeah, you know what? I already made it bigger once, so I did get a little bit of more production out of it. So if you go back a couple episodes, this was only at 3 steam turbines, and the heat, well, the heat might have been around the same. So yeah, I could increase the heat. Maybe plop in an aqua tuner or so. But what I think I should be doing is just erasing this limit to 160 and hoping that my aqua tuner's keeping up with this. I mean, it should be. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. Wow, this is taking forever. Okay, next batch of actually I should be done almost like I gotta get my duplicates to stop going in there. I'm gonna have to shut this off as well once I have enough radiation. Now that's how I learned the geysers also increase heat. Yeah, I mean, it's a great idea if you don't mind dealing with the heat. But all my setups right now are specifically designed for the amount of heat that they generate. Like for example, here I can't have this have hotter steam because I'm gonna boil the polluted water inside of these pipes. I mean, depends on what I set these at. I have these set at a pretty low tolerance of 40 degrees. But I mean, there could be a situation where maybe I start boiling the polluted water and break the build. So I mean, maybe not. Who knows, right? Maybe not. Just something that I would prefer to avoid. Wait, let's see if I can put myself into a. Where's my button for the chair? Just lifting my chair up a little bit. It's sitting so low. Now it feels like I'm a trucker. Yeah, water geysers for sure. It's worth it if you don't have a lot of water. For sure. Okay, it's all good. Well, we got some radioactive contaminants in the oxygen. Hopefully that's okay. Let's see. They keep going here and taking radiation damage though. Or not, sorry, not radiation damage, radiation warning. It's kind of annoying. You should make sure that you have the screen at eye level, Ethan. I can see you hunching over. I start hunching over, yeah, because the mic isn't high enough and I keep leaning over. So you're totally right. You're absolutely right. So I lifted the mic just now, and I lifted my chair. My chair over time, it's an old chair. It's like 10 years old. It's a mesh chair, but it's in a good condition as far as the backrest goes. But I'm trying to sit up straight, and it keeps dropping over time like this. So I keep having to hunch. I keep forgetting to lift it back up. Yeah, when it's up, I'm very comfortable. The hunching is because it keeps dropping, and then the mic drops as well. The mic stand is not bad. It's one of those. Ethan needs a new chair. Yeah. It's just a regular. Let me see if I can show you guys the back of it. You see, it's just an office mesh chair. It's actually pretty comfy. It's very cool in the summer because it's all perforated. Not a Rode mic. It's like the We Have Rode at Home stand. It's called MAONO, I think. Mono? It's the one that comes from underneath the monitor. It's like $110 on Amazon. Temu, yes, it's a Temu Rode, yeah. All right, so now I can uproot these. I mean, no, you know what? Let's keep working on the drill cone. Forget uprooting them. Just work on the drill cone. Yeah, team. Hey, Kevin Brown. Thank you for joining the stream. Wow, this is a record attendance for my streams. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Kevin, for being the 88th. No, we're doing the monument right now. Thank you so much for being the 88th viewer tonight. That's a record for YouTube. Thank you. 92 in total if you count Twitch and Kick. Yes, I do stream on Kick. I never have anyone show up on Kick though, so I that's why it's not even in my video there. Yeah, we're doing the monument right now. We're about to get the Home Sweet Home achievement. So I'm gonna keep this around for now. And just build the monument off to the side. I don't really care where it is in relation to everything else, but yeah, I think we'll just build it right here and then we'll build around it after. But that's going to be, I don't want to say the end of the stream. We still have some time left. That's like the big achievement that I wanted to do. Because mostly for gambling and hot. Yeah. So the only reason I'm on Kick is because I have a free slot to stream on a third platform with my setup. So I'm switching to a different one in November, but for now I figured I'd just use it. Is it really hot in summer in Canada? Yeah, it gets pretty hot. My office is right at my computer's in a very bad location. It's right in front of the window, but that was before the days where I used to not stream. Kick may be bigger than Twitch in the future, but right now nobody's watching Oxygen Not Included content on it. Wow, this takes 6 tons of steel. I didn't even realize how much steel this took. I'm pretty sure I have way more than enough. It's been so long since I built the monument. Wow, 7.5 tons of steel. Holy smokes. Then this one takes ceramic, which I have. More steel. I don't even think I have enough steel for this. I think I might need to get my duplicates in here and start building some more steel. I should just put on forever. I mean, I have plenty of resources to build the steel. All right, here we go. Wow, I'm gonna be out of steel. Does the head need steel? It does need steel. I'm not gonna make the Great Monument tonight. I haven't built this thing in ages. I forgot how much it needed. More steel, that's my daily life in game. Oh well, it's all right. I still have lots of iron, so I can still produce more. Yeah, I have 76 tons of iron, so we're doing great on that. Lime is definitely good. I could build another metal refinery and just have them. Yeah, lime I'm doing great, and refined carbon is easy to make. So just have to get. I probably have to build another one. See, I could probably fit one in, take out one of these guys, fit it in here, and then build a big loop here. Oh, depleted uranium, nice. I think the output pipes are really bottlenecking me here. Oh, Jorge, get out of there. YouTube is definitely the way to go for people who start streaming. The problem on YouTube is it's very difficult to grow if you don't already have a following. So, like, I was very fortunate that people came to my content early. Oh, that's kind of funny. The hand sticking out. People came to my content early, and I had an audience to start out with, to start streaming. But if you have if 92 viewers on YouTube, holy smokes. But if you have no subscribers on YouTube and then you just start streaming, you're basically streaming just to yourself because there's no one to get a notification that you're live. So in that sense, it's very difficult. But if you have an audience, it's definitely way easier. I'm super great. That's why I'm so thankful for, I say it every stream and every video, super thankful for you guys coming hanging out, because I know how hard this is. Like, there's streamers that do this for years and not have 92 viewers. And like, I'm super grateful that you guys are here hanging out. Then we get to hang out and you guys have me on in the background or lurking or whatever the case is on your end. And here I am, launching launching scuffed rockets. So that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, get your arm out of there. So yeah, we're not going to be able to build the head, unfortunately, because I'm out of steel. Which is sort of unfortunate. I need 5 tons of steel, and how much steel do I currently have? Definitely not gonna make it tonight. But that's okay. At least we have this done. I might actually have to destroy this just so I can have some steel for other things. But anyways, we'll keep this going for now. Maybe we'll build another metal refinery. I know I have enough. Yeah, I have enough glass. I definitely have enough plastic. Or what does the head need again? It needs glass, diamond. Okay, I have that. I have lots of diamond. Yeah, 72 tons. The radiation is just... I need the duplicates to stop coming in here. Nice. You could replace steel in a lot of places. Yeah, I do use an overabundance of steel. Like, I don't feel like... There's not a lot of steel in here as much as there was before. I did fix that. But I don't think it's... I have enough steel used in other areas that it would make a difference. Like, I have a little bit down there. I have very limited amounts of steel here. It's mostly gold amalgam. Aluminum. And some more steel. I mean, I could replace this, but how much would I really get out of here? I wouldn't even get 1,000 kilograms. Hey, Jim. Thank you so much for joining, Jim. Jim Byram, thank you so much. We are just in the midst of building the Great Monument, and I ran out of steel, unfortunately. So, anyways, we'll have to just produce more. It's not that big of a deal. You know what? I think I will just do this. I really don't want to have to destroy something to put this in. If only this was over one more space, that would be perfect. So what I could do is disconnect here, set this to very high, use up all the power. Destroy one of the statues. Oh, like these guys? I don't think these guys are built out of steel. That's really annoying. I gotta stop my duplicates from going in there. I think I'm gonna build another metal refinery. It's easy enough to build it, and I have the space in here to do so. These don't have to be out of steel. Wow, the game is super laggy right now. Probably needs to be restarted. Then the ones next, no, to make the ones next to the current refineries. Oh, these ones? These ones are made out of lead. Oh, I don't need to have this so high now. I can turn it down a little bit. So copy these settings to here. Hey, buddy, is the Prime sub working already? Yes, it is, Crazy Sheep. I'm wondering if I'm getting notifications for that because that was disabled last time for some reason. Let me just go on my dashboard here in case I missed any. That would be super. Let's see here. Yeah, Crazy Sheep. Oh, Crazy Sheep. You subscribed a week ago on Prime. Thank you so much. I didn't even see that. It wasn't showing up on my screen. I really apologize for missing that. That's I feel so bad about that. I have to look into why that didn't work. I'm sort of I'm very, very sorry. I'm very bad at having this working correctly. But I very much appreciate your subscription last Saturday night or Saturday or Sunday morning, I suppose. So Crazy, if you guys on YouTube are not seeing it, Crazy Sheep is on Twitch. He subscribed a week ago using the Prime, and I didn't see it pop up. I'm so sorry. Everything else pops up, like bits pop up, even follows pop up on YouTube, or subscriptions, I should say. For some reason, the Prime subs are not popping up. So thank you so much. After the mega help for getting your Twitch badge, yes, you guys all went over there that one day to help me get me past the threshold, and I super appreciate it. Okay, okay, whoops, that's the wrong material. Yeah, I know, but I'm still disappointed that I missed. So yeah, W in the chat for Crazy Sheep. At least you get to see. I know I have most of the viewers on the YouTube crowd, but yeah, you should see it on the stream there, Crazy Sheep. Thank you so much. And I know you told me to relax, but I'm super grateful for it. So thank you so much for the support. Super grateful for it. I'm gonna go back to YouTube because I just use this app to give you the subs for those who deserve it. Oh my goodness, Crazy Sheep, that's so nice of you. Oh, that's that's super nice of you to say. Thank you so much, Crazy Sheep. Cheers with Orangina tonight, not Esca water. Thank you so much, Crazy Sheep. Hey, Andre, nice to see you. Real names now? Orangina, yeah. I don't know if it's Canadian. Product of Belgium. So, anyone from Belgium in the chat? You guys make an awesome sparkling orange drink. Thank you for doing that. And if there's any Orangina reps, hook me up with that sponsorship. And the Esca water as well. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay, we can delete this thing. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll build the metal refinery, fill it with some petroleum, and then that will probably be the stream. So It's almost 3 hours in, so I think we'll get that done within the 3-hour limit. I'm disappointed that we couldn't get the monument done, but I was not prepared for the amount of steel this took, so that's my fault. Apologize for that. I should have done the calculations, but you guys know I'm not much of a math person when it comes to this game, so I should have paid more attention to that. But let me just make sure I don't mess this up. I want to have this coming straight down. What is the YouTube threshold for getting membership subscription? I already have memberships enabled on YouTube. It's 1,000 subs. Oh no, I think it's 500 subs to get the threshold. If you do subscribe, I don't know if the notification will show because, again, I'm sort of a noob, but I will turn on my communities tab to check. I mean, I should have all. I'm switching to a different platform a different streaming, third-party streaming setup after this month. I'm just waiting for the subscription to run out on the current one. And I should have way more options available to me to have those pop-ups coming in efficiently. Because I really don't want to miss those. I mean, just the fact that you guys are hanging out with me, I really appreciate. So if you guys go the extra mile to subscribe with your Prime or whatever, I definitely want to shout that out. I don't want to be missing those, right? Really don't feel good about that. Should be better for... Sorry, I missed a couple of... I think nickel is slightly better. I don't have nickel right now. I'm using aluminum. It has like 200, right? 200 and something? Oh, 400. Holy smokes. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I missed that part of the chat, so I wasn't sure. My bad. Sometimes I just start talking and it doesn't make sense. Just feel free to ignore me if that happens. I don't know if I need to build this out of ceramic. Oh, for Hydra? For Hydra, if you're trying to cool the... Yeah, I'm using iron here because that's all I had available when I built it, and it's working fine. But yeah, it is definitely the worst. Like, you could probably build it out of literally anything else, and... I mean, it's not bad. I did a video on that comparing the different metals. Iron comes in third of all like the base metals. Like copper and gold's pretty much the same, I think, and then iron's kind of a third place, but not very far. Let's see. Do I have anything to compare it to? Copper's. I want to know how you're cooling the oxygen. Oh, for micromanaging, right. The oxygen is pretty easy to cool. Just using a thermal aqua tuner, sorry, steam turbine, yeah, thermal aqua tuner, and running it through the area where my oxygen accumulates. Pretty easy. So here it is, in a nutshell. I'm also cooling my flocks farm with it. So, I mean, the thing is, cooling the water is very hard. Cooling the oxygen when it's turned into oxygen is very easy, right? That's kind of the rationale. Okay, let's get some petroleum in here. After we fill this up, I think we'll be good to go on... Oh, it's definitely overkill, Michael. These four that are running right now are running my entire base of 17 duplicates and everything else. I mean, if you have more duplicates, or if you're exclusively running your base off hydrogen, then maybe 8 is good because you'll have plenty of hydrogen. But yeah, as the chat has already mentioned, I'm using 4, and they're able to run way more than enough to support 17 duplicates. How many comfy bed blueprint opportunities are you sitting on? Let's check. 3. Here we go. Okay, got some gloves. Oh, the dreamy wall and some more gloves. Whoa, 100 people. No way, that's awesome. My stats didn't update. That is so cool. Let me go on. Yeah, wow, 101. Dude, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. That is so cool. My first time ever crossing triple digits. Thank you guys so much for joining. I've been using your guide to enhance your game. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you, Kevin. Thanks, Jim. I was hoping to learn because I'm trash at this game. Oh, come on, Rose, don't say that. We all start out knowing nothing. You're not trash, you're learning. Let's be a little bit more positive. Thanks for joining, by the way, Rose. Everybody starts learning from 0. Doesn't mean you're trash. Yeah, it's so weird how... Okay, Sir Imperial Mike followed me on Twitch. It didn't even show up on my stream, but I'm seeing it now in the feed here. So something is going on my end. I really apologize, guys, for not shouting it out. I'm gonna have to work on that off stream because obviously I don't want to be missing those of you who are supporting the channel. And I'm also trying to figure out like see here. Sorry, I'm just looking at something on my second monitor here regarding the stream. Trying to not break the stream, and that's first of all. Trying to get to my stream dashboard on YouTube, but here we go. There it is. Just kind of took a minute. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything because obviously something's wrong with the pop-up manager. So that's all I'm trying to do here. There it is. Okay, cool. Popcorn for this. Heck yeah. Yeah, 99 viewers to 100 viewers. Thank you so much. I know I just crossed 100 and I just made incredibly boring content by by looking at the side of my monitor there. So I apologize for that. Just okay, this looks like it's working okay. This is okay, we're doing good here. Let's start making some steel. I can't offer. You need to make a good O2 source though, since these are all at once. There we go. Pop that guy out. Okay, cool. All right, I got everything. Sorry, I missed a whole bunch of chat. If you guys were talking to me, just please Please tag me again. I have some natural gas in here for some reason. Don't know how that got in. Doesn't matter. Probably from this. I probably disconnected something. I put pipe full. Okay, now we have plenty of steel production going. Looking good. So we're still not gonna get this done by tonight. I do have to go at some point, and I should put steel back on my. Yeah, I only have 2 tons of steel. Anyways, let's keep building. Got a little bit distracted there. Oh, they're still doing work. Gonna cancel this so the duplicates. Actually, I'm gonna cancel all this because I don't want the duplicates to be getting slaughtered by this guy. So we're just gonna dig under him for the time being. All right. So yeah, I think we're gonna. As much as I hate to end the stream with 100 viewers here. That's awesome. I'm getting to the point in the night where it's a little bit sleepy, so I think we're going to call it a day here. Well, I'll talk about the game a little bit, just for the VOD purposes. And if anyone's interested, basically, if you guys just joined recently, oh, we got someone trapped as usual. Go ahead and delete that. So if you guys just joined recently, we did a whole bunch of rocket missions early on. They can figure that out, right? And we have 657 databanks. So I think I'm done dealing with databanks for now because I want to unlock the drill cone and basically just waiting on radiation right now. After I get the drill cone, we're going to be harvesting materials. Like I think it was Hassam that mentioned, I'm going to find out exactly how many databanks I need, and then we're going to be researching, or we're getting the exact amount of databanks I need to finish the tech tree, and then spend the rest of the resources on going, collecting resources from space. Oh, by the way, Kevin, if you're still here, we discovered the water asteroid. So I'm going to try to get on that on the very next episode because I want to get graphite. Valencia says, "Don't burn out, Ethan." I think I'm okay at 3 hours. 3 hours is pushing it because I do get a little bit sleepy. Oh, got someone. Ellie's stuck again. I don't know how. I mean, she should be able to climb down. They can climb. Oh, they can't climb past here because this is okay. They can climb if I do that. There we go. That should be able to. Yep, there we go. When will be the next stream? So the next stream is not tomorrow. I usually don't stream Sunday. Maybe throughout the week. Friday for sure. I always stream Friday. I'm gonna try to do one on Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday is the most likely stream, and then for sure Friday. Dang, just got in the stream ending. What's your streaming schedule? Every Friday and Saturday night I stream, and I usually try to fit one in throughout the week, Donnie. Usually throughout the week is iffy because I work early in the morning, so it's hard to get a stream in, but definitely every Friday, Saturday. And if I'm streaming throughout the week, I'm going to announce it on the Discord and on the YouTube channel. So you'll have a notification pop up. Or, if you don't have notifications, at least you should have it in your feed of a stream schedule that's coming up. So that's what the the schedule sort of looks like. In the next stream, I'm definitely going to try to get on the water asteroid. Whether or not that's successful will be interesting to watch. It should definitely... Excitement is guaranteed, perhaps. So we'll see how that works. There's a lot that could go wrong with that. At the very least, I want to be... I might destroy the monument so I have steel if I need it to get on here. Or at least the top portion of it, but we'll see. I might even start getting some resources and using the drill cone while we wait. Much love from Florida. Love Ani content. Glad there's great creators that are passionate for this game still. Well, thank you so much, Donnie. Really appreciate your kind words, and thank you so much for dropping by, even though this is the end. It still means a lot to me that you're here. So, actually, for those of you who are here, this has been the highest attendance stream I've ever had by far. So, like, we crossed 3 digits of viewers tonight, which is amazing. Like, I never thought when I started doing this that I would cross even like 50 viewers, and that I would have such an active chat. Like, you guys have been talking to me all night. All night, you guys are talking to me. Thank you so much. People love your company. Oh, thank you, Hassam. I love hanging out with you guys and playing the game, and I'm glad that people are coming by and hanging out as well, because this game is awesome. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time for sure. And even though the rockets, let's be honest, the rockets are the best rockets on the internet. So I'm glad that people are here to see peak rocket design and all that stuff. Subscribe for more peak rocket designs, please, if you aren't already. If you're just a viewer not subscribed, you're missing out on rocket content. Kevin Brown ... Dude, the rocket's perfect. Just leave it as. That's what I'm saying, Hassam. Like, these people are out here doubting me. Duplicants work better when they're suffocating. I think it's like a game trait. Anyways, yeah, just thank you guys so much for joining. And yeah, I'm going to end it here. Next stream is probably throughout the week sometime. I really want to get one more stream in. And then I'll be back Friday night, which will be Halloween on my end. So I should be able to... I might even start earlier on Friday, depending on when the kids stop coming for Halloween. It shouldn't be too late. So yeah, and then we're gonna do some more streaming in the fall. Not this week coming up, but in the following week. I'm actually off for a whole week, and we're going to be doing, or I'm going to be on a lot more during the daytime as well. So I'm going to be experimenting with different schedules. Yeah, maybe we'll win. Hey Nikolav, maybe we'll win at that point. Beat the game maybe. I also want to play Oceaneers on stream, the Oceaneers demo. That would be kind of fun as well. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But it'll be like a special week of streaming, just because I'm off and I'll have time during the day to play. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. But yeah, the following week, Friday, Saturday. Yes, it has a demo. Oceaneers, yep. It's a fun game. It's kind of like a mix of Oni mechanics and Don't Starve graphics. Yeah, Satisfactory I have, and when I play Satisfactory, it's a great game, but I just really want to play Oni. If you've never tried it, I recommend Dwarf Forest. I think someone's recommended that before. Let me check my notepad. I don't see it immediately here. Maybe but I'm pretty sure someone's recommended that. That was a quality stream. Oh, Fortress? Thank you so much, Hassam. Fortress. What did I say? I'm just super tired now. I am... Like I'm struggling to keep my eyes awake. So it's getting that time when the I'm just hanging out chatting basically. Oh, my guys are idle, so I might as well make them do something while I'm chatting with you guys. Let's just get them going here. Yeah, it's at a certain point in the night, the caffeine wears out that I've had earlier, and I just become like a zombie. Yeah, another thing that I have to do is improve my setup. Right now, my camera is like above the monitor, and it's one of the reasons the monitor's so low, and you always see me hunched over. In addition to the chair always. Oh, I know they almost got killed earlier, Kevin. I might just do this. I might just go like that. So they can't get on. Minus satisfactory, 2,300 hours. Wow. Nice. Oh, okay, that worked out because the egg's up there. The game is the predecessor of those Ani, Rim, etc. That is a lot of satisfactory. Rim World, yeah, Rim World is one that I keep meaning to play, but I don't think I could have another game where it's so deep like Ani. I mean I could. It's just I would confuse the heck out of all of them. So I can sweep that now. So yeah, Oceaneers I'm pretty excited for because it's going to be new. It's going to be fun to discover things with the community as everyone else is. Dwarf Fortress. Oh, I said forest, didn't I? Dwarf Fortress is the origin story of them all. I'll have to check it out. Check it out where it came from. So I'm going to scroll back up the chat as I normally do on my outros and just say goodnight to everyone that joined in. But if you're watching the VOD or if you're still on here, I might not be able to go back far enough with how active the chat was tonight. So again, that's just again, I really appreciate all the support. So Jim Byron, thanks for showing up. That's awesome. That's an awesome username. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. Really appreciate you. I think this was the first time I've been chatting with you, or maybe it was a while ago that I've seen you. But anyways, thank you for showing up tonight and hanging out with me. Valencia, thank you for coming by. Hassam, again, as always, you're always showing up. Nikolaev as well. Kevin Brown, you guys are always showing up. Sean Monahan, really appreciate your support. You're always here as well, so thank you so much. Donnie, sorry that you finally made it to stream and I'm ending it, but it's hopefully you catch me next time. I really appreciate you checking out the stream. And let's see here. Yeah, I'm just scrolling really quick here, guys. So if I miss anyone, Andre, thank you so much for the subscription on Twitch. Okan, thank you for showing up. And I hope that you're able to figure out your asteroid. You were talking about the volcano earlier. I think that was you, right? So I hope that you can get that figured out. Michael, Rosa Shade. Thank you for coming by tonight, Rosa Shades, and please don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone learns when they're new at the game. So I know you were probably just joking, perhaps, but yeah, you know, everyone's got to start somewhere, right? Treeman Terry, thanks for stopping by tonight. Crazy Sheep on Twitch, thank you for the Twitch viewers as well. I know I had that guy was here earlier. I don't know if he's still lurking, but thank you for the lurkers that I don't get to say bye to as well. You guys, without you guys, I obviously wouldn't be crossing the triple digits. So the lurkers I love the lurkers. Very important part of the stream. Wacko18, of course, Wacko is here. Wacko's here almost every stream. So thank you so much, Wacko, for stopping by. Sir Imperial Mike, who followed me on Twitch, thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed your notification, and that's as far as I can go back. So I've only gone back about an hour because of how chatty everything was. So if I missed you, I appreciate you. I'll turn on notes and can't wait for the next stream. Stay safe. Thank you so much, Donnie. Wait until 4 digits. Oh, 4 digits is gonna be. I'm gonna throw a party for 4 digits. That would be super cool. Yeah. So that's it for me. See you guys next time. Have a good night. Stay safe and see you on the next one.